Good afternoon students. Today we are going to solve exercise 1.3 14th problem. See that what is given, the distance of an object falling is a function of time. Falling is a function of a time. So distance is expressed in the terms of time and can be expressed as s of t. S of t is distance, t is time, 16 t square. So this is the relation between distance and time. Grab the function and determine is it 1 to 1 or not. Solution. First I am going to show is it 1 to 1 or not. Then after I will draw the graph. Okay. How to show given function? First write given function. What is given function? Given function is distance function in terms of time. S of t equal to minus 16 t square. Just like f of x. Okay. Now we know the method how to find 1 to 1. To find 1 to 1, what I said, we should take two images are equal. So I am taking one image of s of t1 as s of t1, another image s of t2. S of t1 equal to I am taking s of t2. S of t1 by the definition what you can get, minus 16 t1 square is equal to minus 16 t2 square. Minus 16 cancel on both sides. So t1 square minus t2 square is equal to 0. Here you will get t1 equal to t2, or you can get t1 equal to minus t2, both equations. But time we should not take as negative, so we should consider only t1 equal to t2. So if images are equal, we got pre-images are equal, right? Now see, here you write the reason. Time we should not take as negative. We should not take as negative. Not take as negative. So that implies t1 equal to t2. So if images are equal, then we got three images are equal. So that implies you can say s of t minus 16 t square is 1 function. Right? Now I am going to draw the graph of this function. To draw the graph, we need t values, then corresponding s of t values. Okay, I am starting with 0. Suppose if t is 0, then s of t is 0. Suppose I am taking 1. If t is 1, minus 16. Suppose I am taking 2. If 2, 4, 16 is minus 64. Suppose I am taking 3. What you can get? Minus 144. Suppose I am taking negative, minus 1. Negative again positive, so you can get minus 16 again, minus 2. Same value, minus 64. Minus 3. Same value, minus 144. So I have taken few values here. Right now I am going to draw the graph. Suppose I am taking x-axis, y-axis here. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, t values, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Right? For 1, what we got? Minus 16. Suppose 0 at 0. For minus 1, suppose I am taking minus 16 here. Minus 16, negative y-axis minus 16. Here I am taking minus 64, and here I am taking somewhere minus 144. Okay, right. At 1, what is the value? Minus 16. So minus 16. Here we have the find. At 2, minus 64. Here we have the find. At 3, 144. At minus 1 again, minus 16. At minus 2, minus 64. Minus 3, minus 140. If you draw the graph, you will get the parabola, which is open downward. You can get the parabola like this, right? This is the parabola, which is open downward. Okay, this is our not straight lines, just a curve, just like a curve. Just draw as U shape, passing through origin. Draw as a U shape. Don't draw the straight lines. Okay. So this is the required graph of the given function. Now Now next question, 15th question. The total cost of airfare in a given route is comprised of the base cost C. This is base cost C, and fuel charges S in rupees. Both C and S are functions of mileage. So M indicating the mileages. So CM, to get the CM cost, it is depending on mileage. So by substituting mileages here, you will get the base cost, and fuel charges also depends on mileage. If you substitute mileages here, you will get the fuel charge. So C indicating the base cost. So solution, C indicating what? Base cost. C is base cost. S indicating fuel charge, fuel cost, and M indicating mileage. Now we have to find total cost. How to get total cost? Base cost plus fuel cost will give total cost, right? And finding total cost. Total cost is equal to, what is total cost? Total cost is equal to base cost C of M plus S of M. Base cost plus fuel cost will give the total cost. Base cost is defined as 0.4 into M plus 50, and fuel cost 0.03 into M. 0.03 into M. Now by simplifying this, 0.43 into M plus 50. This is the total cost function. Total cost function is depending on mileage. So now we are finding the airfare for flying 1600 miles. Now if M equals 1600, I am finding the total cost. Then total cost is 0.43 into M. In place of M, substitute 1600 plus 50. So 43 by 100 into 1600 plus 50. Cancel. 43 into 60, 688 plus 50. That will give rupees 738 rupees. Okay, this is the total cost for the airfare to fly 1600 miles. Now next question, 16th one. See here, a salesperson whose annual earning can be represented by the function. Salesperson annual earning is represented by this function, where X is rupees. Okay, his son is also in sales, and his earning group are represented by the function. This is the function of earning of his son, where X is again rupees. We have to find both functions sum, A plus S of X, right? And find the total income of the family if each sells rupees 1,50,000. Okay, right. Now I am writing the given information. A salesman annual earning, given solution, given salesman annual earning. Earning function is A of X plus A of X is equal to 30,000 plus 0.04 X, and his son annual earning function, annual earning function. S of X is equal to what? 25,000 plus 0.05 into X. Now we are going to find A plus S of X. So by using the ma'am, functions definition we can separate these two functions, a of x plus s of x. A of x is what? 30,000 plus 0.04x. S of x is 25,000 plus 0.05 into x. Now by adding these two, 30,000 plus 25,000, 55,000, 0.4, 0.5, 0.09x. This is the required total function by the family. So if each sells 1 crore 50,000, then the annual income will be, they each sell x is equal to 1 crore 50,000 worth of merchandise. Then a plus s of x is equal to 55,000 plus 0.09 into 1 crore 50 lakhs. 1 crore 50 lakhs. And by simplifying, you will get 55,000 plus here. After simplification, you can get 13 lakhs 50,000. By adding this, you will get 13,000. So 14 lakhs 5,000. 14 lakh 5,000 will be the total family income. Right? See now, see 17th question. What is given? The function for exchanging American dollar for Singapore dollar. So for exchanging American dollar to Singapore dollar, we have to use this function, where x represents number of American dollars. If you substitute number of American dollars here, it will be converted to Singapore dollar by this function. On the same day, the function for exchanging Singapore dollar to Indian rupee. This is the function is useful to convert Singapore dollars to Indian rupee. Here y represents number of dollars of Singapore dollars. Y represents number of Singapore dollars. If you substitute here, it will convert the Singapore dollars to Indian rupee. Okay. What he is asking, write the function which will give exchange rate from American dollar to Indian rupee. Directly here, this function convert American dollar to Singapore dollar, and this function convert Singapore dollar to Indian rupee. But what he is asking, he need one function which converts direct American dollar to Indian rupee. So using these two functions, we have to find out the new function which can convert American dollar to Indian rupee. Okay. Write the given functions. This is the question. According to question, I will write the given functions. One is f of x equal to 1.23, another one g of y equal to 50.50y. Here where x is American dollars, x represents number of American dollars. Okay, x represent number of American dollars. Here where y represents number of Singapore dollars. But we need new function which can convert American dollars to Indian rupee. Right? This function convert American dollar to Singapore dollar, and this function convert Singapore dollar to Indian rupee. So first we need American dollars. We have to convert American dollars to Singapore dollar, then Singapore dollar to Indian rupee. So what I am taking the function G circle F, composition of mappings, using composition of mapping. Here first function f, that means first we are taking x. What f? We are taking x means here first function f, that means we are taking American dollars. It will convert into Singapore dollars, and Singapore dollars is converted by G as American dollars. So here what is x? American dollar. So how to convert? I am going to find the function g circle f of x. How we can find? G of f of x. G of f of x. Okay. Now here g f of x function is what? 1.23x, 1.23x. In place of f of x I am writing this 1.23x. Now treat this total as x. Now g of x, so total as y, assume this as y. G of y equal to, assume this as y. Using this definition, where we have to substitute this y in the definition, 50.50 into y. What is y here? 1.23x, 1.23x. I will remove the decimal point. 50 by 100. Here 123x by 100. So after simplification, what you can get? You can get 62.115x. 62.115x. So which will give this function. So therefore what we got? G of g circle f of x is 62.115x, where x is number of American dollars. Number of American dollars. And this function directly exchanges American dollar to Indian rupee. American dollar to Indian rupee. This is the required function which can convert American dollar to Indian rupee. Right? See 18th question. What is given? The owner of a smaller restaurant can prepare a particular meal at the cost of 100 rupees. In one particular meal, he is spending 100 rupees on each particular meal. He estimates that if the menu price of the meal is x rupees, right? Then the number of customers who will order that meal at that price in the evening is given by 200 minus 6. 200 minus 6 is number of customers in the function in the evening. Okay. Express his day revenue, total cost and profit and at his meals as a function of x. Okay. Now this is the given information. Now I will write the given information. Solution. What is given? Cost of one meal. What is cost of one meal? Cost of one meal is 100 rupees. Right? Number of customers. Number of customers are given by this function. So 200 minus x. So take now total cost. How much cost he will spend on the meals? So total number of customers, each meal cost is 100 rupees. Number of customers 200 minus x. So total cost will be 100 into 200 minus x. This is total cost spending on the meals, right? Now day revenue. How to get day revenue? Day revenue, it is depending on number of customers on that day. Suppose number of customers, if you assume as x, then it will be x into 200. X into day revenue, suppose x, then it will be x into 200 minus x. X is what? It is cost of on menu, cost of meal on menu. So number of customers 200 minus x. According to menu, the day revenue will be x into 200 minus x. This is estimation, and this is what this is the cost he spent on preparing the meals for 200 minus x, and this is the revenue what he got on that day. Now total profit. How we can get total profit? Okay, number of customers 200 minus x, and he is spending 100 rupees on each meal. So total cost, he is spending total cost 100 into 100 minus x. He is spended to prepare the meal, will give this function, and this one, this is menu price for each meal, and number of customers 200 minus x. So price on meal into number of customers will give the day revenue, on that day revenue. So he spent this much of amount and he got this much of amount. So profit, how we can get? Total cost minus what he got on that day. If you subtract, you will get the profit. X into 200 minus x, right? This will give the profit. If you simplify, you can simplify this. Minus 100x minus 200x plus x square. 20,000 minus 300x plus x square will give the total profit function. Okay, right. Now problem number 19. The formula for converting from Fahrenheit to Celsius temperature is given by this formula. We can convert Fahrenheit to Celsius temperature is given by this formula. Find the inverse of this function and determine inverse also function or not. Okay, right. Solution. Given function f of x is equal to, f of x is nothing but y. F of x is equal to here given function y equal to 5x by 9 minus 160 by 9. This is the given function. I am taking f of x equal to y. F of x, y both are equal, right? F of x, what is the definition? 5x by 9 minus 160 by 9 is equal to y. So equation 1. From this, send f at right hand side, x equal to f inverse of y. Why I am sending this? I need inverse of the function. Already function is given. From the function we have to find inverse of the function. Right. Now from this I will take LCM. 5x minus 160 by 9 is equal to y. From this function I have taken LCM. LCM is 9. Send 9 at right hand side. 5x minus 160 equal to 9y. 5x is equal to 9y plus 160. This is the procedure to find the inverse of the function. You have to write the given function. From that function you have to express x in terms of y. Okay, that's why I am sending every term at right hand side, and I need x alone at left hand side. So I am sending 5 also at right hand side. So you will get 9y plus 160 by 5. Now this is x. I expressed x in terms of y. Now I will substitute this into. See what you will get. I am substituting into at left hand side I am substituting x value. So you will get f inverse of y is equal to, in place of x, what we can write? 9y plus 160 by 5. 9y plus 160 by 5. Now after getting f inverse in terms of y, replace y by x. Now I am replacing y by x. What you will get? F inverse of x is equal to 9x plus 160 by 5. Now I got inverse of the function. Inverse definition. Now we have to check, is this function or not? How to check is this function or not? You should take two inverse images. We should take two pre-images are equal. Then we have to show images also equal. For one we should take, if two images are equal, then pre-images are equal. To show the given definition is function or not, take two pre-images equal and show that their images are equal. Now I am taking x equal to y. I need this definition, so I am multiplying with 9 on both sides. 9x is equal to 9y. I am adding 160 on both sides. 9x plus 160 is equal to 9y plus 160, and I am dividing by 5 on both sides. 9x plus 160 by 5, right hand side 9y plus 160 by 5. Now here we can write f inverse of x is equal to f inverse of x. So if with respect to f inverse, if images are equal, if free images are equal, then images are equal. That means this is the function. We can conclude that f inverse of x is equal to 9x plus 160 by 5 is a function. Therefore f inverse of x is equal to 9x plus 160 by 5 is a function. Right?